Welcome to the Tangled Puppet. Hit the like, share, and subscribe for me. Today's reading is going to be for the Divine Masculines. So let's get started with a prayer and then we'll get into the message. Archangel Michael, the ancestors, we ask that you ascend down into this present moment, giving us guidance and clearance along this journey of ascending from one timeline to our highest timeline so that we can now heal, grow, and evolve. In your holy name we pray, as above, so below. So I'm picking up on a group of divine masculines that in the recent past, you've been dealing with something in your life that you felt like you had to change, you needed to change, that you are blaming yourself for, that there wasn't plenty for you to go around, like you were just in the way, that everywhere you went and everybody you were involved in, somehow or another, you were just too much for them or in their way. Something was going on. But you started seeing that you were worth loving, that life could be pretty simple and easy. You just really had to move along from all these things and all this stuff and all these emotions, all these feelings that were leaving you feeling rejected. You just had to reject them and move forward. Life would get a lot simpler and a lot easier. The reason why all these situations happened in your life, Divine Masculine, was because they wanted to stop you from being able to forgive. That would keep your heart chakra from able to being opened, like at a large amount. It would keep it restricted, like instead of a big wheel that could have been drawing in lots of positive experiences, lots of manifestations. It kept your scales about like my strings here, okay? That's where they had your heart. This is where it could have been, okay? And so this was a slow but steady process for you to bring this change in, to quit blaming yourself, to move forward from it. You could have been dealing with somebody that looks like this. And this could be what you decided to do about it. You put your halo on, you got on your horse, and you're like, I gotta get out of here. Something like that. Okay. This is something that took place for you in the summertime. It could have been some argument. It could have been a situation. It was a lot of forces, what it was. You're like, whoa, what is going on here? It affected your materials. It affected your ability to manifest. It threw your mind off. It twisted some things up inside of you. You had to surrender to what you could and couldn't control, and you had to set your intentions to be able to go forward, because this fear that they had you sitting in that was testing your ability to resolve issues in your own life, because your chakras had begun to shut down. They weren't vibing on the energy level that you were used to, so it kept you from being able to obtain things easier in your life, even problem solving. You weren't feeling joy in everything. It was just like rigid and type of energy. But this could even have been starting to affect your health here with this divine physician. But then God come in and said, hey, I'm your creator. I see what you've been going through. I see what other people are putting you through. So I'm going to open some doorways for you. I'm going to open some avenues for you. If you were sick, I'm going to clear this out for you. Here's a gift from your creator, okay? And this Because you've been on this path unknown. You still have been on this path unknown. This unknown path thinking, am I going the right way? It sure does seem like my life is getting a little harder. Everything is getting a little more rigid in my life. Why is it that I feel like when I'm doing right, I am stuck on this rigid path, keeping me going like this? Well, it's because you were learning how to stand up for your beliefs and realize that you were actually here for a reason, so that you could have success, because the actual greatest goal on this earth for you and what you needed was love. There's no greater goal on this earth than for you to love and to be able to forgive, Divine Masculine. So you had to gain this willpower, this wisdom, the mentality back to be able to clear out the negative thought patterns and to be able to go forward, okay? You had to remember who you were, who you are, and who you've always been. And this is such a powerful energy for you to obtain, and that is why other people did not want you to reach that level. It's a very loving, creative energy. You're taking responsibilities for your actions. And you're also realizing that your challenges may be different than other people, but people also have challenges. That's allowing you to be able to build upon, to learn from other people's challenges as well as yours, to obtain the most amount of knowledge you need to continue to go forward, Divine Masculine. Yeah, it's that architect. It's those blueprints that you've acquired from the Spirit, your gift of knowing, that's taking you forward, moving you forward. It's trusting your inner knowledge and acting upon it without delay, okay? And it's learning to trust yourself, forgive yourself so you can trust others, so that you can also forgive others as well. This is a safe balance for you. You're finding the safety zone inside thy own self without needing validation of other people. And this is looking good on you, Divine Masculine. It's, let's see. Yeah, you need to be on the lookout for something. But remember that you're safe. You're always safe. You have divine protection. And your loved ones are also protected from lower energies. It's that they want your... Let me slow down. Your guardian angel wants you to know that they are always protecting you, your loved ones, and your home. So if you felt like you were going through something, they're still protecting you right now. I mean, this ship is on fire. And it's like, look out. So if you've been going through any situation like that, your guides really want you to know that you're protected, that everything must burn to the ground for something new to be rebuilt in your life. Yeah, so choose to look at the lighter side of it. Maybe that load was just too heavy and they lightened it up for you. Something like that. But it's your commitment to this love energy, to this vibration of love and seeing good in all things that's really shifting out your life. Because everything's on energy. What you put in, you'll get back. So if you're vibing down here on a lower energy, that's what type of stuff you're going to get back. So when you change it, you shift out this timeline, you're going to start getting different things back in your life. This is taking place right now. When it comes to your soul and from where you're at in the spirit and where you're at on the 3D, there's a shift, there's messages that are coming through that are going to change out your direction, but it's that gift from God. You have a lot of new energies coming through to you. It's this transformation, this transition. It's slow but steady. It's going to motivate you. Maybe you are a stargazer. Maybe you like looking at the stars, but it's your vibration. It's rising. It's going to the top with the stars. You're connected. So you're definitely connected in. Maybe you're a star seed. Oof. But you're transforming, and that's the truth, and that's the truth about you being a star seed. You're transforming. Your vibration is now resonating with one of the star seeds of your eternal light has been clicked on, and it was seen, it was felt, and so you have galactic protection as well at this moment. Yeah, it's some decision that you made. Yeah, about your self-worth, your worthiness, your understanding about this connection, about your vibration, about the truth of things in your life. Yeah, it's about your passion. You're saying it's about your passion to have joy in your life, to have love in your life. Yeah, and to have abundance of it as well. Yeah, and you're not only connected in your listening for the truth, and that's also changing things for you. It's changing, yeah, it's letting you know that you're accepted. You feel accepted. You know you're accepted. You're getting the confirmations you need and the insight. Maybe you've been dreaming a lot, but it has something to do with your purpose and your energy of love. It's also your gift of knowing, and it's you seeing the scrolls, the blueprints to your divine purpose. This is something you've maybe been asking God a lot about. You've got a lot of variety of different messages, stories, the way things could go, which is also another reason why you felt a little confused. You kept seeing a variety of stories, but you weren't quite for sure which one was your divine purpose. Well, you've had many lives. You've been here many times. You've actually been many different faces before. And so you've played this role many times. You will succeed at your divine purpose, your mission this time. Yeah, you're coming out of the ghost lands. Something about the 18th. Yeah, you've been in solitude in these ghost lands. You've been training, been preparing. You've been in this dragon lair, like frozen, yeah, with these goblins. Okay, so I'm speaking, they wanted to freeze you, trap you out, stick you in some timeline that's not where you're supposed to be. These goblins did, but you said a magical prayer. You're like, God, I'm here because of you. I'm a resemblance of you. I'm on this divine path because of you, because without you, I wouldn't be here anyway. So what hath you have me do? Type of energy. Yeah, you had to begin to make a choice here. Something about some unexpected visitors try to keep you stuck in the mud, but their plans coming apart, divine masculine. It's this storm, this unexpected storm. I don't know about you guys, but it has been storming a lot in the areas that I am in. Yeah, they really tried to create a storm to keep you in the desert in this deep freeze, either too hot and scorched without the resources, or frozen where you couldn't move. But all those plans are coming apart. You're slow but steady. You're gaining the resources, the momentum, the strength you need, the education you need to acquire the strength you need to get the spark of inspiration to continue to go forward. You've been collecting all the data in the spirit and in the physical. You've also called all parts of yourself, all parts of your soul home. You have no more fears. All your fears have been trapped in this tiny little bubble, and it's all held together by this willpower of, I can do this. I'm going to do this. I know I can. I know I can. I just accomplished this. Something about, I think I came, I saw, I conquered type of energy. Yeah, it's all coming together for you. And so that means that if you've been a divine masculine who has been single, out in the cold, healing, growing, and trying to learn how to balance out their emotions, their inner self, their outer self, so everything is in alignment with where it should, so that you can have this eternal love, because you know you're worthy of love in your life. I see this love coming to you because you are now on a vibration that says love. I am lovable. I am ready for love. You're not asking somebody to accept a broken heart they didn't break anymore. You're like, I'm ready. So, something about that. You are protecting this journey, this process, your mind. Maybe you're a performer, or you're going to be going to a live performance soon. But this is that it's peaceful, it's harmony, it's in sync, it's in alignment, it's known, it's seen, You're on the way up. Whatever you've been doing to store, build, and invest in yourself has reached a limit. It's blossoming. It's blooming. It's the nourishment that you put in it. You are seeing your harvest at this moment. And this is into your own self, not into anybody else. Yeah, it's that movement on this train to take you forward. It's going forward fast. Like these trains move so fast. Well, that's you, Divine Masculine. And you're coming out the end looking like this beautiful rose going to this bank. Something to do after this performance here that you're about to put on, you've been putting on in your life, has done raised your status, raised your or it's raised your life. It's changed your life. Yeah, it was this creation in this laboratory that you did with yourself. You're like, come on, Dee Dee, let's go to the laboratory. I'm going to be the guinea pig this time. And you went in there and you put yourself under construction. You're like, what if I tweak this dial over here? I wonder what it would do to my anger. And you're like, oh, it calmed it down. Way to go, me. Tweak it again, Dee Dee. So, man, yeah. So, in this, until you got this pristine cleanliness here, like a bathroom, you cleaned all the germs, all of everything. You tweaked out every little area of your body. And you got this renewal. It's, with all this water here, you got a renewal of emotions. Like with the farm popping out, it's that harvest. You cultivated something that worked inside of yourself, inside of your mind, in your life. Yeah, that took you out of these scorched lands. Because you were perched from a place of peace, perched from good health. You were just burning up by everything going on in life. If one thing didn't get you here, something else was getting you there. That was to keep you in this energy so you couldn't begin to even think about forgiving anybody or anything. So you'd just be like this fire, just burning down everything you touched over here. But you're a precious gem. You could be a metal worker or something to do with precious metals, but it's this, you're a handcrafted masterpiece of God, of the divine, and you've been researching and getting the knowledge that you need about who you are, what your divine purpose is, and in this hidden little nook, you found something about yourself in this little corner. Maybe you had everything already packed up and stored up about yourself, filed up over here, and you knew exactly the order everything was going to be going in. There was just this one little corner left that you hadn't really explored much about yourself. You hadn't really looked that deep in that area yet. And so you sat down for a minute and you got to digging around and you're like, oh my gosh, this has been the area I should have looked the whole time. Why didn't I check right here? Maybe you're going to find something you hadn't that you lost in the corner of a room. Yeah, but this is some reflections that you've been on. You've been looking in, to your sacred temple, to the sacred architect. That's you. Into your own blueprints. How you're this spiritual sanctuary and you always have been. You have the ability to heal, grow, and evolve, to change. So you went in and you started going inward, learning about this sacred knowledge as well that you held within yourself, and it elevated you. It changed your perspective, Divine Masculine, because you were in this precarious realm, this treacherous place, and now you're in this nice, beautiful, sacred sanctuary here. It was the pause and the ponder, the park, and then the go. You were like, I'm not made to be out here. Let me go to something more beautiful. Let me move on to this nice, beautiful grassland, this open expansion, though. This opened your mind. It expanded it. Yes, with the workspace here. It was a productive environment for you to go in and seek the knowledge, to gain it, to take you out of this frigid realm. Like I said, it was this, you might have felt like it was some thriller action going on here with these thriller eyes. It was sometimes you would dig in the corner and you would see stuff that would take you up. You would find all this knowledge that was just grand about who you've been in the past and who you will become and your destiny. But then you would get to getting in there a little bit and you'd be like, oh God, that's kind of ugly about me. I didn't realize that's who I had become, who I was, how I was such a sponge. The people people around me. I started taking in their behaviors and stuff like that. So you had to go up and down. You had to get rid of this stuff. You had to remove it. It might have even been like a bouncy ball. You were just all over yourself, cleansing and clearing out all of this. Just, everything that needed to go. That was your elevator. That's what took you to the top, Divine Masculine. That was your bridge. That was what needed to connect, to overcome these divisions, these divided areas, for you to connect to this connecting path to your purpose. You might even had to come in with the leaf blower a little bit and be like, get out of here. Maybe they were just parts of your old self you couldn't tell bye to. Maybe they'd been there for a long time, 20 years or so. But, this was the crosswalks. These were the sidewalks you had been walking on. They needed you to walk and trample right through all of this so you could really get the big purpose, the big picture, so you could see the truth about you. It was the filling station for this melting place, for this destiny to unfold for you, right? You got on your horse and you're like, I really got to go find this now. Now I'm doing this. You could have dark long hair. You could have a beard. You could have dark eyebrows, but you could wear a lot of dark clothes. But like I said, this was your charging station. This was the filling station. You could have it says something about the divine physician in here in the hospital. You could have been in the hospital and learned something about yourself. You could have really been in some sleepy slumber. Yeah, this was the factory. This was the assembly line for this process. It was the manufacturer to get this going, is what I'm seeing right here from Spirit. It was, this recreational, this little retreat you had going on in your mind. Well, while you was off in your mind, everybody else thought you might have just been on a sleepy slumber that lasted a long time. Now, you were being shown something by your creator, by your guides, about what you're here to do, this process. Yes, looky here. The temple. Like I said, you were being showed something in meditation and reflection. It was your spiritual guidance. It was what you had to see to keep you going forward. The museum. It was the architect. It was the blueprints. It was about yourself. It was these artifacts and these exhibits. Like I said, this place of remnants. A damp and dreary realm. This winding path. It's a place that you had been down before, a place you could go back if you didn't change things, if you didn't do something different this time. It was that twisting route. It was the preparation and the tools so you could see the big screen movie right here. Ta-da! Type of energy, right? Yeah, that laboratory. They're like, one way or another, you're going to get it. You're going to see it. You're going to see on the big canopy about yourself. You're going to see what you've got to do one way or the other. In the hustle and bustle of your life, they stopped and they sat you down. Well, if that's you and you were going through something, now you know the reason for the lesson. You've seen it and you know it. So you know that whatever element you were facing will slowly go away or it's gone. Yeah. With endless horizons in the reverse, it's done with. So you can celebrate something slowly detoxing out of your body. Yeah, you got stamina with this gem. You got endurance. You are equipped to get through this, is what I'm hearing. Just know and pay attention to your prayers because they've been answered. You may have been dreaming of the dreams of these answered prayers. Maybe you've seen it in a dream already and it's going to hit you like a deja vu. And then maybe you're going to start realizing how many of these deja vu dreams or synchronicities are actually in your life. And you're going to go, oh gosh, that's the creator who's been talking to me like that. Yes, he has. He's really been trying to make sure you see what's going on in your life. Because you've defied gravity over here. Yeah, in quietude, it was this passion flower. You figured out why and how and who you were. You started being yourself. Look with this picture. You started seeing who you were. Yeah, the remembrance. The pocket of protection, why you're so protected, why your guides and everybody keep you in this little bubble protected. You tapped into your eternal resources, the resources of who you are to your roots. Yeah. Yep, yep. You're getting a fresh start. Whatever you've been in between, you just got the clarity. You just got the clarification because I didn't say when I started this message right here, but in one of my shorts I said tonight that this reading that I'm doing right now for the Divine Masculines is actually just a major confirmation or will be a confirmation for somebody who sees this video. Communication. So you can master this with stealth. Yeah, that whatever this was just an area of your life, Divine Masculine. So you would know because you got this fresh start because you actually took the magnifying glass and looked a little closer. And I was going to say the microscope, but you got the magnifying glass and got in and looked at your life a little closer inside your own self and seen what was going on. Something you refused to see. Whew. Yeah, but you mastered it with stealth over here. Walking in the shadows, in your own shadows, with your shadow self. Yeah, you're a legend to whatever you've been doing. You're getting a promotion. It's a chronicle to the story, though. Somebody didn't think you'd make it through this. But yeah, look, the Creator was ruthless on your behalf when it comes to you solving these problems. And that's this energy of this cosmic connection that you have, and you also had the foresight. You knew all you had to do was just believe. You're definitely a spiritual leader. You could be connected to animals, but you have a career in this. This is not just something you started yesterday or some grand scheme you come up with. No. This is a vision. This is something that you sing and you have been putting together. You know, yeah, you did the research. You know who you are in this life. Yeah, it's something about this friend or this companion, but you're a keeper of trust. You're gonna be, you're gonna have a good support system that come in, or you did with this doctor, but they healed these elements for you. Somebody helped heal you or diagnosed, or you're gonna go in for some kind of treatment, but that's okay. It's fine. All your elements are being healed. Or maybe you should see a healer to help heal these, but I'm seeing you already did with this divine physician. Yeah, and that's the justice, that's the transformation, that's what changed things. Yeah, so maybe you were sick and your life was restored. Huh, that's the insight here. Something to do with this player. But you're getting your elegance, your romance, this luxury life back. You could be a painter, but you have a significant way of painting things in this abstract form. It's this different sensation. It's like Van Gogh type of energy here. So you could be from Italy. Or you could paint a lot of Italian type of pictures, Italian art, or the energies I'm picking up on here. Van Gogh, Italy, Italian art. But you're somebody that, you could be a repairman who likes to paint homes. You could have dealt with some type of bankruptcy. Or really just a lot of solitude or been unemployed recently. But all that is a big turnaround for you, Divine Masculine, because you've done the work. You did what it took. And you took one step, so Spirit took 10 for you. Something with the community. It's cooperation. It's a connection. You got some teammates out there that are loyal to you. Maybe even some neighbors, but they're helping you go in the direction you need. It's this guide and a king. They're pushing you in the direction to this sovereignty, to this authority. They're helping you become this ruler of thy own life. Maybe you're an individual entrepreneur and they're helping push you in this correct direction. It's a new friend or a mutual friend that you've had, but it's somebody that you didn't just encounter by a chance. No, they have the same energetic rhythm as you. They could be part of your soul tribe, but there's somebody who is disguised as a swindler, but they're actually a boss. So they just don't play all their cards on the table. They don't put all their cards out for other people, but they are very proficient at what they do. So they're going to help season you. They're going to help you learn how to master this individual entrepreneur type of energy that you're embarking upon. It's going to help you elevate with this liberation. It's going to help move you up from the underworld, from the shadows. It's going to be growth. It's going to be this beacon of hope that you needed in your life. Yeah, this educator, but they could be a mentor, a guide, or a teacher. Somebody that is helping teach you how to get through these goals, through these challenges, okay? Yeah, they're helping you resolve any challenges you had in your life. Maybe you've been dealing with some clown type of energy, but you're the captain of your own destiny now. What? You're making proper decisions. You're on this voyage out here on this ship, and you ain't playing. You're moving hearts. You're moving the energy of your heart at this moment. It's your selfless love. It's the source of life is coming through you. It's because you now have your vitality, your life force back. Your eternal source of life force is coming through. And that's fair. That's just. That's law. That's the message that other people are getting about you as well with this. Yeah, that you cleaned up your life, and that's just the way it is. That's law. It's balanced scales. And that's something to celebrate. With this celebration, with this musician, and this growth, this potential, this vitality. It's amazing. You did a good job. Yeah, you developed a plan. You set your intentions, and you went forward. And you got support now, yeah. You're about to be laughing all the way to the bank is what I see. And you may be going on a journey soon. It's an adventure, but you've been on an experience in a long journey, but it's new horizons. You're forging something out. You could be a blacksmith, but you are really forging out this new path. Yeah, these selfless services that you've been doing, this loyalty, this integrity. You're some type of influencer, individual entrepreneur. You could be an online influencer, but you're definitely a content creator and a trend center. You're teaching other people how to raise their vibration or their elevation in society, in their own lives, to like not back down and not to quit on their responsibilities either. You're helping rescue them from a more harder path that they could have been on. Yeah, you're helping making sure they don't end up a lost soul. Because you explored the knowledge that it took to find this out. Yeah, you hunted it down and figured out the truth, and now you're teaching other people about it. It's because that's your sacred mission. And on the bottom, it's the Lovers here. So your sacred mission also involves something to do with this Lovers connection. It's because it's part of your divine mission. It's to help raise other people's vibration to this vibration of love. To help them to learn to forgive and to be able to heal and still be able to love. To have this divine love in their life. To be able to go through life and just simply feel joy in all they do, peace and love. It's part of your destiny. It's part of the gift from God for you to experience the gift of true divine love in this life. It's your independent foundation for your strength and success. And it's spiritually protected as well. And so with that being said, something about this connection is divinely favored, of course, but it's also, it's inner wisdom, but it needs to come together. Love yourself enough to say no to others who demand time on your energy so that you know what you can do. Trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate action without delay. So maybe you already know who this is in your life, divine masculine, who makes your heart go, ah, and maybe you remember them from a past life. Maybe you had past lives around bodies of water, but it's your emotions from many spent past lives together that are recharging your emotions in this life of remembrance going, ah, and maybe that's how you feel, very chaotic, like, ah, about this, but all this information is becoming very fertile in your mind. It's the perfect time for you to start whatever this project of love that's got your heart just singing and moving and just acting out of control, but in control, because all of your past conditions have fell away. There's something new developing. It's new fertility in this connection. It's your sacred space, because maybe you are each other's sacred space, this divine temple. It's a powerful place. You can connect with the divine as well inside your temple to get the information you need to carry you forward, to find your peace. Quiet time. Inner goddess. You'll awaken that goddess or God within you. During this quiet time, this peace, maybe you'll see who this is that is your past life that is going to bring you all this comfort and peace. But you're about to take a leap of faith on whoever or whatever in your life that is just making you, oh, it's your golden opportunity. It's one door closing for a whole bunch of doors to open by your guardian. It's the way that they love you. They have this undying love for you, and they want nothing more but for you to be able to have the most purest, perfect relationship by releasing anything in your life that is making you become increasingly sensitive due to harsh relationships, environments, situation, or even chemicals, so that you can blossom into becoming more, into becoming always more than the day before. And they want you to do this with easy does it. But don't back down from it either. Like, don't back baby in a corner. We know you'll bite, but they want you to take on these responsibilities to letting, clearing, and dissolving all of this out so you can start these new beginnings at that same attitude. Don't back me in the corner because I know where I'm going anyways, but let me go at my own pace. It's an equal give or take with this fairness. You're allowing yourself to receive an increase in intuition and energy, which is also the ability you have to give to others. Could be more, could be less. You're integrating this new energy inside of you, which is balancing your body, your mind, your scales, your soul. Your soul has been weighed to be light as a feather, which is also how you got this renewed life, this restored life, something. Maybe you've been through a near-death situation lately, and this is the outcome of it. Maybe you were in some type of coma or something like that kept you inward for a minute to have to look at some things. So you're about to start delegating with God, talking to him, saying, hey, you know what? I learned something along this journey. I could just ask you and you will actually handle it all for me. There's no reason for my load to be so heavy. You're about to get your independence because of this delegation as well. And it's bringing you this very, 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 very bright future. It's very bright, like your aura. It's your home, a home. It is, whatever your household situation is, it's improving. You're either going through a move or a healthy change in occupants. But it's this Mary Magdalene energy. It's this unconditional love energy that's stepping in, bringing you an abundance, allowing you to be strong, expect a miracle. It's medicine woman coming in to help you. You're very connected to the arts. You're going to start expressing yourself through your creative arts. It's also going to be a divine healing power for you. You need to have faith that your prayers are always answered because you're a divine child. If you have children you're praying for, your prayers have been answered. You're also teaching and learning new skills to be able to teach children so they can learn these new skills. Something about this woman's hands. Maybe you have healing hands. Maybe you're going to start learning that you have healing hands and what you should do with them patiently. But you need get what you need. Yeah, so you're patiently about to learn that you got all you need in the palm of your hands. Yeah, remember that communication of remembrance. Methods for healing powers. Look, it says it right there. You're about to remember how that you got this perfect ability to heal others with your hands. This is the results from this perfectism in a past life, okay? And it's actually something you cherish. You enjoy doing it because it does make you feel good. I'm a healer. I heal with my hands. And as you heal on others, it does heal you as well. But it's actually going to help you in a way, in a business-like way. Maybe you're going to be opening up some type of business, but it's going to help you in your day-to-day life and with your goals, okay? It's going to give you freedom from some associations or circles that you had in your life that were unhealthy. That's major purge you're on right now. But this is wishes granted from Jupiter in your third house by making the right connections immediately. So something, yeah, life as a life or death issue. So there was a situation that was stirred up in your life due to this life or death issue. It was due to your willpower and your highest ideal of your willpower, what you can get in out of this life. And it has to do with you purifying yourself in this life because of this spiritual experience that you have had on it. Also, it has to do with this power of love, to love thy own self and others, and to be realistic about it. So you went on this major life lesson here. You had to be taught a lesson about the beauty of life, your life, about what it means. And you're becoming very successful from this because it puts you in your north node. You changed, you shifted. As you did in the past, you're like, no, I can't do that anymore. That don't make me feel secure, and it's not going to keep me in a place. I want to go to heaven. I don't want to repeat this cycle again. And if there's a next life, I don't want to. I'm going to get it, and I'm going to learn everything I need out of this genius experiment that God just did with me and showed me. Like, you had to go through a whole Scrooge McDuck type Christmas past experience here with your, with this attitudes from and about the past. Yeah. And you have to gain some respect about yourself and others. You've seen things from a whole new light. There was clarity brought upon your life from this life and others as well. Yeah, information to explain something to you. Your feelings and other people's feelings, yeah. And the reactions you get from some people. Well, wherever you are, Mr. Man, you've been on a busy adventure. But you got this new vitality. And you went on this venture from refusing to see. Don't refuse to see. You got this new vitality as well. Whoa. Yeah, let me grab. Oh, I did it without spilling anything else. Okay. So, don't refuse to see this new vitality because look, that's surrounding this deepest, darkest fears about giving and receiving love, joy, and stability. You're afraid if you give it to somebody, they're not going to give it back to you. Maybe you've been done like that so many times. That's what you're afraid of. Look with the clarity of belief right here. It's these past life remembrance energy stuck inside your sacral chakra, but you have to remember to share the love, because that's how you're going to find balance. If you don't try, how are you ever going to know? And how are you ever going to heal if you don't try? You have to open up and let yourself be loved. You have to love somebody in order to be loved. You have to seek the truth about yourself in order to love yourself, so somebody else can love you, Mr. Man. And that will let your dreams come true. Whoever you are out there, you learned a harsh lesson about the heart in this life. And it came in the form of a near-death experience. But hey, you're finally seeing the truth about this, and it looks like you're waking up to the truth about this too. Maybe it's been a while, and it's been a journey for you to wake up to this knowledge of this whole situation that you've been on. I have talked to a lot of people, because I know some people who have went through near-death experiences, and a lot of the same things that they seen when they were unconscious and stuff is all a lot of the same information. I talked to 60 different people, and all of them say that they seen some type of angel or person that was also prejudging them. Yeah. It was everything put together to build up. And so obviously they were given a chance to come back and do things again another way. But it's also what opened my mind up to making sure that I changed, that I didn't end up in that situation, answering for something. Because I talked to some people, and even they told me that they were prejudged to go to hell. They would have went to hell if they died at that moment, and they knew that. And they told me why. You know, I didn't put these thoughts or these visions in their mind. It's just some experiences that a lot of people had that I spoke to, and it really got me to thinking about things. And I feel like whoever I'm talking to, maybe you went through something like that, because it's a very type of heavy energy. I mean, and, you know, even with this fireman here, and on that lookout, I said something about something being burned. I mean, this is being rescued by firemen. Like, maybe you went through a real bad fire and you were saved or something. Something was extinguished. I don't know, but something was serious. All right, Divine, show me the message. You just need to blaze your trail and keep going forward. That's what you've got to do at this point. Blaze a trail towards this mystery of this energy, this earth magic that's surrounding your life. Like I said, you may have healing hands. You could be an earth sign, but you're very light-hearted, or you're shifting into it. There's a lot of rabbit energy here. Maybe you're guided and protected by the fae or fairy. But you're definitely becoming balanced. And this is all balancing you out for this love connection as well. Yeah, and you're going to start seeing all these sparkling synchronicities that are untwisting this major story with brilliance. Shine bright like a diamond. Maybe you're going to be buying a diamond soon, but it's this nourish and flourish. This is going to make you feel like dancing. Dance the night away. You're getting a DNA upgrade. It's going to allow you to flow in your energy like never before. Something about floral, something about flowers and roses. And I said that in the beginning. I seen something about flowers and roses. This is a new beginning for you. It's a sacred connection. It's the alchemy to build things. You're never alone. You're starting to realize that. You've never been alone. It's a sacred connection. You have this sacred connection with the divine, this friend flurry. They're always around you. Look in this picture. You see all them little friends in there? They're like, hey, we're right here. What you got to do is ask for our help. Just peeking around the corner. Yeah, just be loved. Simply be loved. This message is for somebody who needs to receive love, and let their love be received by somebody. Maybe you've just not ever just really got a chance to express your love to somebody in this life. And maybe that's all you're doing, is just waiting for that one person that you can just put it all in. And just go from head over heels, just all in. Yeah, it's this inner journey you've been on. Maybe this joy. Maybe you've been romanticizing about when you do get that one person, how you're going to treat him, what you're going to do for him. And if this connection is, y'all, this self-love, But if, yeah, you want to strip the illusions about some things too. But if this goes this way and there's nothing to be stripped and somebody is authentic and loves you the way that you're loved, you're about to put so much into them. You just hope you don't scare them off. But I have a feeling the divine has been preparing somebody just for you as you're prepared for them, that's willing to go in just as much as you are for you. And this is what's bringing this new beginning, this transformation in your life. They probably hope they don't scare you off. Yeah, it's this integration of everything coming together. Some people are going to be angry about this, but who cares? You don't need to worry about other people. When you get this connection, this abundance in your life, divine masculine, yeah, home is where the heart is, and I will always go home to where my heart is. Don't worry about other people, because this is a reunion of the soul. And this is the past, the present, and the future all coming forth for a story to be told is what I'm hearing. Like I said, slow but steady. Like, they can't use your discernment, because you've even felt a lot of anxiety about this duality, about this sacred connection coming in your life right now. I can see a man, he's just kind of pacing back and forth. Maybe you're thinking of a conversation, because it's just, you've been going through a struggle when it comes to these psychic developments, and these ultimate possibilities. It's more, maybe your clairs are kicking in, maybe you're beginning to hear people's thoughts, maybe you're feeling their energy, maybe you're unsure. It's all this ancestral wisdom, so maybe you're hearing them all chatty and stuff. I can remember when my guests started coming in, and whoa, and whoa. People want to act like you have mental disorders and imbalances, but they don't want to look into a different side of the spectrum when it comes to, well, what if it's actually not a disorder? What if it actually is this, and it's just now blossoming in this person? So look into that, research it, look up the things. Like, if you start hearing a lot of stuff, maybe look into it. Just look into it, because you're definitely a healer, a motivational speaker, a mentor, something of those lines. But you're about to teach people how to love. So you're going to have to, you will have some type of purpose that has to do with aligning the chakras with energy work. And this is coming through to you in ancestral wisdom. It's going to bring changes to your life and to others' lives. You're going to be really good at this, because it's something you've done in many lifetimes. Yes, and you bring growth about in every lifetime with this. Yes, it brings duality into your life. Yes, with creative skills. Oof. And your perception, but this yin and yang. So you could be, with the duality right here, you could be connected to another healer or something like that. But you're creatively going to be removing life lessons that's been keeping you stuck in all of these different lives by simply grounding down and seeing the omens, knowing the claircognosis. That's one of the gifts that's coming through. Maybe you're getting an abundance of information. You're not for sure how you keep knowing them, but you're mastering these skills right now, divine masculine, because you're shining. You're going to be shining higher than you ever have. Your gifts and abilities are shining higher than they ever have. You mastered this hopeless, helpless energy, feeling like your heart was locked up in all these bars and it would never get free. I love it, Spirit. You found the flow of love. What? And you moved on from anything that didn't serve you. Moving on. Spirit, I love it. Maybe you were born in 1978. Maybe you were born on, but 7-8 is a path, but maybe your birthday was July 8th. Maybe your birthday is 10-6. Maybe you decided this on 10-6 or on 10-15 and it changed out the flow and you started controlling your energy at this point. Yeah, and the healing began. The healing began in your heart. You started seeing what brought love into your life with the heart chakra here and listening. You started listening for what made your heart go, ah! And you reached out, or you will be reaching out, or somebody will be reaching out to you soon. This is a well-deserved reward. There might be a little dust on the bottom, but don't let it fool you about what's inside. That's what I keep hearing this man tell some woman. He's like, hey, I might be a little dusty on the outside, but don't let it fool you. I've been through a lot of burdens. I've been through a lot of things, but what I got inside for somebody will blow your mind. And he's like, yeah, boy, I have changed. He said, a peaceful time is coming. You just don't even know. Yeah, peaceful time from all these heartaches. I see things exactly as they are, and I found peace knowing what they are. Yes, I listen to my heart and follow my inner knowing. The energy, I needed to realize my goals, to see these progresses, the progress to go forward, to being resilient. I am strong for as long as I need to be, and even in situations that could stop you from going forward, you're surrendering, knowing how to go forward, and just allowing the divine to carry you forward, and you don't have to know at that point, and that allows you to go forward gracefully and calmly and make the best possible decision through your initiation as well. And that's how you got the clarity, the sunshine. You're being optimistic and you appreciate all that you have at this point. Yeah, it's you remember and treasure your past happiness with this 6-6 here, this 6-6 energy. You receive and give universal good. You receive and give good memories. You have received and other people have good memories with you. It's you manifest perfectly what you desire. You have the truth. You have the pinnacle. You have the vision. You have the inspiration. You also have the cup of love. You're prepared. What else do you need, Divine Masculine? You're prepared. And that's the final judgment. You're looking back at yourself with compassion. You're seeing the transformation that you went through, and you're carrying forward with this star here. You're getting hope and recognition, and you're very positive about your future. You could be a King of Cups, but you are your own anchor. Angel or quartz will help you at this time, but you're an emperor. You're not even just a king. With all these kings coming out, you've made it to emperor status, Divine Masculine, and you're trusting your ability. You also could be a high priest, but your intuition is guiding you. You've got the keys you need to see this 10 of Cups, this happy family. All wishes granted to you is what I'm hearing. And with this vitality coming back, you've also got vitality in this partnership with King and Queen of Cups here coming out. That's both parties trusting and following their heart to what? To the world, to this completion, to celebrating life and welcoming new energies in it. It's a situation you're going to accept without any resistance. With the Chariot popping out, you're going forward with confidence. What? Are you in your vehicle? Are you headed somewhere? If you're not, you will be. You're headed there with strength. Maybe it's to this woman taming this lion, this beast here. Yeah, you can see clearly now. The rain is gone. All obstacles in my way. So, yeah, there's nothing in your way. All the obstacles are gone, and you can see clearly now. Yes, you're standing your ground to what you want. Look, to this cup of love. I'm telling you, Divine Masculine, what a love reading. I did not come on here to give you no love reading. But I guess it is what it is. This is your path, and this is where you're at. But it's justice for you is what it is. Focusing on what you want, and you made it happen. Captain, because you're the captain of your own destiny now. Yeah, with the Death card and the Hermit. New beginnings all the way. You're a mystic, or you're dealing with one. You become a mystic in isolation. You've seen a mystic in isolation helped you remove these blocks. And that's how you got this enlightenment and this faith. It was the way that you perceived something on this quest. It was shifted, it was changed, it was altered with a little of your own intelligence. It was gossip that altered this energy to begin with. So you just cleared it out and started looking for the truth yourself, and that's what removed the block. Yeah, acceptance. Whoever was being really vain in your life, you removed them. That was part of your destiny to remove this person out of your life. Yeah, they act like a victim all the time. You released the victim. You were supposed to get this renewal. Yeah, they were the block, I'm telling you. They created a block for you as well. They were on a quest to for you to be rejected from something you have been working on with this sweet perfection here, this renewal. Yeah, they tried to trick you. Something surrounding your work, they tried to do something tricky when it came to your work. That's the big discovery, too. They didn't want you to see that or know that. The victim's trying to run off over here. Instinctively, they know they've been caught. They're sad about it, too. I don't know why I'm over here laughing, but it's funny to me. The energy's really funny. Yeah, they're crying about your self-worth, them and their little puppy over there. Boo-hoo-hoo is what I hear. Get over it. Somebody says, yeah, because you were of service trying to make me a victim. Yeah, but now I'm being of service to giving myself joy. Yeah, I'm not feeling guilty for this either. I hear a masculine. He was like, you were lying. You were a facade. You lied to me about a lot, and now I'm letting this go. I'm moving forward instinctively. I see things another way. I got some wisdom that allowed me to grow, and all this is green right here. Growing, growing, growing of the heart. It's bringing him recovery and a completion. One door closes, another one opens. You got some keys that expanded something for you, and you're very grateful for this as well. It's bittersweet, but the confusion has been removed. This week, what should the Divine Masculine continue to work forward to healing? What areas should the Divine... It's like find something to celebrate, so that you can continue to work on your inner journey to healing your grief. So you can continue to walk forward towards your future. Envision the future. Find something. The future is what you're going to celebrate. It's that unknown path that you've been blazing on anyway. So envision it the way that you want it. And that will help heal you from this grief, because you're going to forget about it anyways. You're about to find something that's going to make you so happy that whatever you've been pondering on for so long that's been keeping you stuck is about to fly so far away out of your life. Yeah, it's accepting the surrender. You've accepted this destiny. You're like, God, come on, bring it to me. Show me what's coming. Yeah. You're about to keep these boundaries up there. Don't tell many people. Keep this to yourself, Divine Masculine. Because some people are about to have to eat their words. Eat their words, because you're going to be like, private boundaries. No, you can't have my address. Yeah, something about this. You just hit your target, Divine Masculine. Easy does it, because you got the support system you need this week. Yeah, it's a butterfly effect. You've been being the support system. Well, now you just got one. And that's the Midas touch. Yeah, you're forever young. No strings attached. No strings attached to the past. It's all forward from here. People got to face that music too. They don't want to face the reality of this. That you went down the road less traveled, and that was less people, less road, less things, less everybody. And that's you, and this road less traveled. And that's what you went down. That's how you got to where you are. That's the sound of the music that you've been on. Yeah, you are possible. You did this. And you got your ducks in a row, and that's what made you become possible. What goes around comes around. Karma. Good night.